Hello! In this video, I'm going to walk you through this job estimate and project management system that I built specifically for contractors and small businesses. I designed this program to make it easier to manage the entire estimating and project workflow in one place. So here in this program, you can track your client database, create your own service and price list here, and then you can also quickly build a professional job estimate and automatically generate the PDF and send the job estimate to the client electronically as well. So you can see you can use this estimate builder to create the template or the templates here, but it would automatically um, you know input the data that you have in this estimated builder into the template, and then from there it will automatically generate the PDF, and then you can send that to the client electronically. And also you can um, keep track of all your estimate tracker. So once the estimate is sent, it will automatically archive into this estimate tracker here, and then you can see that the PDF here is saved here, and you can always click on it for reference. So if an estimate is accepted, you can begin tracking the project, record any change orders over here, and then enter in the actual project cost. And then you have a project tracker that tells you, the estimate, the client name, job name, and then what the original estimate is, the change order, the revised contract, and then, any sales tax, actual cost, and then your profit. So, and lastly, there is a dashboard here so that you can monitor all of your your monthly or annual projects and see how much money that you've made for the month or the year. And this entire system, it runs on Google Sheets, so there's no monthly subscription. So if you're interested in purchasing this program, you can find a link in the description, and I can put the description in the and I can put the link in the description. I meant. So if you're interested, check it out. So with that said, let's get started and see how this system works. So if you purchase this item, you get, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 8 tabs, and then this tab here is the estimate setting. So here you would just input data for your company information, and that will automatically flow to the estimate. I have instructions here as well. But this client database here is where you go in and you log all of your client information here. Their name, company if they have one, email, phone number, address, whether they're active or not, and you can put any notes you want here. And then the service and price list here is you can create any service or product that you sell, right? So for example, you can create a so I have 50 service or products, so you can create the service ID if you want, and you have exterior, interior, what type it is, and then the item type, and then item name and description, and then whether you sell that service as per hour, per job, per room, gallon, square feet, and whatnot, right? And your estimate cost and how much you're doing the markup for. And then the gray column automatically calculate the price, and then whether this is taxable or not, and the default quantity. So for example here, let's say you have a service that you do where you do TV mounting. You're mounting the television, right? So each time you do that, it's $90, and the default quantity is 1, right? If you're mounting 2, then you can do 2, but usually if you're selling it, it's just mounting 1 TV, so that's why. So you can see here, I set up all of the sample service and product list. It's a lot here, but I hid it so we can see what the header looked like. But this is where you set up all of your service and product price list. And then the job estimates here, where you come in here and create an estimate based on your service and product list to give to a customer. So when you're ready, you come here, you run the estimate builder, and you can select any client that you have set up in your client database. So the drop down from this builder comes from the client database. Let's say we select Kevin Thomas, right? And then the job name, let's say painting, interior master bedroom. Write a job name. So let's say location 123 Sample Street, Seattle, Washington. Okay. Paint. Client. Master bedroom. White color to be chosen by client. Right. And then you can see here, you can select when the estimate will be expired. You can have 7 days, 15, usually 30. So we're just doing example 15 days. If there's any sales tax, if the place that you do the estimate for, let's say like California or like Washington or New York, what's the sales tax rate? So Washington, I think it's 2.5. And then you can add any note you want here. You can change it, right? It's already default note, but you can change it if you want. And then you can do here, you can select up to 8 items. So item 1, you can select, let's say we're doing interior painting, right? So that's $59. And this is per hour. So if we're doing 5 hour, so it's $297. You can change the quantity too. If you're doing 8 hours of painting, you can do that too. And then, general labor, if you charge general labor 8 hours, right? So you can keep adding and it'll go through to 8 lines, because this template here handles up to 8 lines. So if you're good with that, you can go to preview PDF. So you can see once you hit that preview, it'll start generating the template, right? And then you can click here, you can see what it looks like. You see, this is what it looks like, right? We select Kevin Thomas. This is his address that we have listed on the client database, his phone and email, and then this is what we have listed on the job detail when we input the data into the estimate builder, right? This is what we selected. Okay, and then we have the sales tax, and then you can see here, right? So this is what the estimate would look like. So now, here you can put in his email address, or you can change it to another email address. This one, it just takes it from whatever we put on the client database. But here I'm just going to change it so that you can see what it looks like. I'm just going to send it to myself. You can change the subject if you want. You can change the message if you want. So this Summit Construction LLC here, it's just getting the data from here. Basically, it's just the company name. If you change your company name here, it will take that as well. And then another thing that's really cool about this is you can select here and add any attach, any other plans or notes or whatnot. So here I attach like a coupon, right? And everything looks good. I'm just gonna hit send estimate. So once I send that estimate, it will go to the client's inbox. And then if you want to create a new estimate, you can, but otherwise you can just exit out of it. So let's see. You see here, I got the email, right? And then here you can see it says, hello, Kevin Thomas, see attached for your estimate. And the coupon is what I attach, right? And this is the estimate that the client would get. So it's pretty neat. And then another nice thing is that once it's sent, you can see here, it automatically archives to this tab here. And then here you can also click on it to see as a reference, right? So it's pretty neat. So you can see here the status, right? And then the date it was sent, and then who it was sent to, and the email sent to, right? And you can put any notes you want as well. And then the change order, if the estimate gets approved, and then if there's any change order, let's say they like the painting or whatnot, and then they want another room painted, so you can get the estimate for 20, and you just put the date, and you put description and how much the amount was changed, right? And then you can put sales tax if you want, right? And then project cost here is like, you can record all the costs. So let's say you need to buy paint, right? Material, so paint, you need to buy paint, white paint, right? Maybe that costs you like $100 for a few gallons. You can record it there. Right? And then the project tracker, it automatically bring that information over here. And then you just need to tell it when is the project start, when is the end date, and then it'll automatically summarize all of the change order, and then the actual cost. Here, just the estimate, right? Because I didn't record any change order. I just show you an example, but I deleted it. And then the project cost, I did not record any of it yet. But if you record it, it will automatically flow here. Okay, and then you can tell what your profit is and your gross profit margin. And then the dashboard here is, you can look at any month, and all the months as well, meaning the year. And you can see, different information here. It tells you what the total revenue for the year, because you selected all, right? You can do a month as well, right there. Okay, we'll just do all, so have more data. And then total cost, profit margin. It'll tell you the top 5 contract by contract revenue. And then the most profitable project. It'll tell you the estimate number, project name, and then recent project cost activity, and your sales tax collected, average project value, the number of change order, and then change order revenue. So basically that's how the program works. So I built this with the intention that it, make the estimate automated, and it'll save you a lot of time, right? You come here, you set up all of your service and product, and you enter that in once, and then you come here and you create as many estimates as you need to, and then you can just send that to your client, and then you also have a copy of it, right? In this estimate tracker, you just need to find the estimate number and go here, and then you can see, and you can click on it as well, and it'll open up what the client received. All right. So again, if you're interested, check out the link in the description. And if you like this, but it's not exactly to your workflow, feel free to reach out to me. I do customization, so if you're interested, just reach out, let me know. And so thank you so much for watching.